Welcome back. Now it's time to move on to long form. Now when doing long form, you're actually going to end up sliding your hands up and down the staff quite a bit, which is why even though our weapons are not metal, you should still be wearing gloves. Now I've got these silly fingerless gloves because I forgot to bring home my batting gloves, but I do recommend full fingered gloves for this, just like with any metal weapon. It will prevent your hands from getting blistered and getting slivers. So we start long form by holding the staff in the same grip as short form. Now we're just going to practice sliding to do some long form attacks. I'm going to start in short form grip. I'm going to weight shift back and I'm going to prep the attack by pulling back the hand that is going to do the attack. So I'm going to start by attacking with the left part of my staff. So I'm going to pull that hand back and slide my right hand forward on the staff until I have about a forearm's length of distance between my wrist and the end of the staff. So right here. So one more time, I'm in short form grip, I weight shift back and I pull. Now I weight shift forward and I slide and extend the staff past my partner's flank. Now to prep the next attack, I'm going to pull back the side of the staff that's doing the attack. I weight shift back and I pull. Now my left hand is about a forearm's length distance from the end of the staff, and I weight shift forward to attack, boom, and slide here. So at the conclusion of an attack, this is where my hands are. One hand is about a forearm's length distance away from the end of the staff, and the other hand is roughly in the center of the staff like this. So if I'm going to do several flank attacks, here's what they would look like in sequence. I start in short form. Weight shift, pull back, attack, pull back, attack, pull back, attack, pull back, attack, pull back, attack. Try that motion just a few times to get the hang of sliding your hands up and down the staff. Now, of course, in an actual fight sequence, this would be done with footwork, and we would be doing passing steps. We would weight shift back every time we prep an attack, and we would pass forward every time we delivered an attack. Weight shift, passing step. Weight shift, passing step. So those are the flank attacks. We also have the high lines, the low lines, the head, and the groin. They're basically identical to short form attacks, except we are adding that sliding motion. So for a high line attack, I'm going to weight shift back and I'm going to pull the hand that's doing the attack and keep it high if it's a high line attack. Then I weight shift forward and slide and extend. Now I can go to a hip low line attack, weight shift, pull, and hip, and weight shift, pull. Now I'm going for the other hip, so I'm going to lower this and hip, and weight shift, shoulder. And starting over, we're going to start with shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip, shoulder. As you do this, make sure that your attacks are coming up and down at 45-degree angles. So the high line attacks are starting high and coming down at a 45-degree angle. The low line attacks are starting low and coming up at a 45-degree angle. I'm always keeping the butt end of the staff on the outside of the shoulders, and I am never bringing the staff into my partner's center line. I am always extending these attacks on the outside of my partner's targets. So those are the high and the low line attacks. Finally, we've got the head and the groins, just like short form. And of course, we can attack with both ends of the staff. So I can do a head cut with the right end of the staff. I can do a head cut with the left end of the staff. I can do a groin cut with the right end of the staff, and I can do a groin cut with the left end of the staff. One final thing, make sure as you are prepping these attacks that you do not bring the staff right in front of your partner's face. It's very easy after a head cut to pull back and then bring the staff right down in front of their face. Make sure it stays offline as you prep your next attack, even if it is a groin attack coming from below. Okay, now it's time for the sequence. Just like short form, we're going to go X and then plus. So we start en garde, we weight shift back, and we pull the end of the staff that's going to attack and keep it high. And we're going to go shoulder, pull, hip, pull, lower the staff, and hip, pull, shoulder. Now we're going to go flanks. Pull, flank, pull, flank, head, and pull, keeping the staff away from my partner's face, and groin. And that's where we're going to end. So here's that sequence again a little bit faster. Short form is where we start. Weight shift back, pull, shoulder, hip, hip, shoulder, flank, flank, head, groin. One more time. Shoulder, hip, hip, shoulder, flank, flank, head, groin. Please film yourself doing that sequence with weight shifts. Thank you very much.